right, tonight I think I'm gonna try to get this Shovelhead ripping. I got a little bit of bits and bobs and pieces to put back together. Pretty simple shit, but it's pretty much ready to go. I don't think I'll be able to ride it. It needs brakes and the seat and things need to be buttoned up, but at least I can get it fired up, and hopefully I'm not gonna lie to you, I'll probably rip it up and down the street if it goes. But yeah, I'm gonna chip away at it and we'll see what happens. All right, so I gotta do something first. I got a pile of bolts and nuts. None of them go together. Every single time I pour them out, I'm gonna show you, go through them all, and none of them fit anything ever. So I'm finally gonna throw them away. I'm gonna do it on camera to hold myself accountable, but it's really against my everything and being to do this. Yeah, look at this madness. I'm sure I'll regret not having this one time, but whatever. Goodbye. All right, that's all that's left. It's in the bucket. They're all in the trash bucket. Sorry, the lighting in here is terrible, so I'm always spinning around trying to find a place. Let's get to this freaking Shovelhead. All right, so first thing I gotta do is put the cover back on the side. I sprayed the chain with lube. That should be all dialed in. I took the oil cooler off, and then I gotta snip some of the lines that are hooked in behind that primary cover. The one weird thing is I couldn't get this starter, this whatever bullshit out without taking the oil tank out, so that's just gonna chill there, and I'll get to that another day. I gotta put the tire back on, the rear tire, because I had to take the bolts out to take out the sissy bar, yada 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 yada. So I gotta do that, and I'll probably just take the sissy bar off because it doesn't fit anymore. Man, just so much little stuff, so let's get it done. All right, so I got this thing all buttoned up. I'm gonna show you in a second. It's right here next to me. I got the primary side put on, the wheel back on, adjusted the chain a little bit, buttoned up a lot of stuff except for the sissy bar, which I'm gonna have to probably make another one, I'm assuming. But it'll go down the road, and then I just got the parts in the mail for the brake, so that'll maybe that'll be another video. But here's the primary side. There it is. I'm just leaving it open, no fluid in there. Got the on and off key. I got a new coil. It's not, I wouldn't take it that far, but it's ready to rip. The madness is cleaned up. I took that thing outside, kicked it over a bunch, didn't work. So then I shelved it. And the next day, I had my buddy Nick come over and we got it running. Still not pumping oil. So we did all kinds of stuff. I realized that maybe there's air in the system, yada, yada, yada. We kept getting it running. It runs fine. It just gets hot, and then I turn it off. If we just let it run, it'll power through, and I don't really want to chance that. So I shelved it again, and here we are. I'm gonna put some clips in of me trying to kick it over. Okay, so I gotta prime this pump. So what I gather is, this is my vent line on the top corner here. I gotta take it off from the tank, which is up here. Dangle that over, and then I gotta take all, I don't even know what these are called, all these caps off. So I'm gonna get to it. All right, I got all the caps off, these three, and then the vent undone. It says to pump, kick it, not pump it, but basically pump it twice and then let it sit. But the oil's pumping out already, so we'll see. Let me give it 2 cranks. Give it one more for fun. All right, come back in half an hour. Okay, so I waited a half hour. You could tell right there, I'll just point at it, that one's just filled to the brim with oil. So whatever that means. So now I need to check this guy to see if there's oil going through it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kick this over twice. Yeah, I think I saw a little bit of oil going in there. I'm going to put this camera down, but I'm going to put the cap back on here and let it sit for another 30 minutes to let it do its thing. So I'll be back. Okay, so I waited 30 minutes and put this back on, but I made sure that oil was flowing from that first hole to the second hole. Waited 30 minutes, put that in there, and then I made sure oil was pumping through here. So I took the screen out and I see little globs of oil going through these. So I'm putting it all back together now, and then I'm going to put the pressure gauge on there and I think button this all up and see if we'll run some pressure through it. And then I would assume it has oil. All right, I've been messing with this thing. I can't get oil to pump through the part where the little screen is. Let me show you. So I haven't been able to get any pressure through here. It looked like there was oil pumping through it, but I don't think so. My whole thing is I can't get oil to pump out of here to go to the top end. So something's going on. I can't tell what it is. If anybody's got anything for me in the comments, let me know. I really don't want to take this pump off again. This will be the third freaking time. I got the right, I don't even know, I got the right gaskets. The gears should be in the right place. The little keys to hold the gears in. I mean, you can't really screw those up. Other than that, I don't know. I don't know if the shaft that goes into the pump, all the way through the pump to the I don't know, underneath the motor side needs to be like timed, maybe. That might be my next step. But I'm pretty burnt out on this, pretty lame. I really just want to ride this thing. Got oil in my mouth and all kinds of shit. Yeah, this is what happens, I guess. Not very fun, you know, having a motorcycle that should run and it won't even do the basics. These are the times when I just want to give it to somebody else and make them do it and pay them money, but I'll figure it out. I just don't want to have to buy an oil pump. Unfortunately, it's the fun part of learning. Till next week, like, subscribe, go to deathmetalcycles.com, get some stickers. But yeah, next time maybe. Dang it.